So we are on here.
Hey everyone, Melanie Allen, Emerald Ambassador. We are so
one video went to the next. Sorry. I was like, who is that voice I hear? We're on here tonight to do a new ambassador orientation. So I am super excited to be bringing some new ambassador information to you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Melissa Kramer, and I am your Emerald upline, and I am super excited to have you joining us for this. I did just start recording, so that is good. I did not forget that, so that's awesome. So the first thing I want to talk about is products. I'm going to very, very briefly talk about some of our most loved products because those are probably the ones that you are on. So let's talk about some good products that I keep up here hidden in my office. Plexus Slim, I'm sure everybody's doing this. This is your once a day powder mixed with water. Y'all, if you are having clumping issues with this, it is because you are mixing it in cold water. It needs to be started in room temperature water. Lots of people drink their Slim first thing in the morning, but you don't have to. If you're looking to lose weight, it's great to drink it 30 minutes before a meal. Not only is it going to do what Plexus Slim does with balancing blood sugars and decreasing inflammation, etc., but it's also going to be used to kind of fill your stomach a little bit before a meal. That's always a great trick for ways to lose weight. So just consider that. If weight loss is your goal, drink it 30 minutes before a meal, preferably breakfast or lunch. Mix it up in room temperature water. I do a little bit of room temperature water, shake it up till it dissolves, then add cold water and ice. You can add lemon. You can put it in unsweet tea. You can add a little bit of Sprite. You can do all kinds of things to change up the taste. And you can talk to people on the team to see what they do if you don't just love it the way it is, which I actually just love it the way it is. So that's a once a day, every day must have because it's decreasing inflammation. It's helping with your blood sugar. It is helping ladies with those time of the month kind of issues. My gosh, I could just go on. And I know you know a lot of this because otherwise you wouldn't be on it. You're on it because it's awesome. ProBio 5. There are lots of people who are going to tell you different things for ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. I'm going to tell you what I do because it works for me and it works for a lot of people on our team. I take my ProBio 5 and my BioCleanse together at night every single night. My husband takes his ProBio 5 at night and his BioCleanse in the morning. Just how he likes it better. Y'all, ProBio 5 is really important to do at night because it's going to make you sleepy. So don't do it in the middle of the day and then wonder why our products make you tired. That would be why. This is supposed to relax you and help you to go to sleep. The BioCleanse, you need to be taking enough during the day that you're going to the bathroom 1 to 2 times a day. You don't want to take so much that you're having diarrhea. You don't want to take so little that you're never going. And different people need it at different times of the day. So some people taking it at bedtime, it doesn't work for them. So you could take 2 at bedtime and do terribly, or 2 at bedtime 2 in the morning and do wonderfully, or vice versa. It just depends on your body. So it's just one to play around with. I like starting people with 2 of each at bedtime because it's really easy. You just take your 4 capsules, go to bed. You don't have to remember, 50 different things during the day. So that's how I start people, but then I always tell them, hey, if that's not working for you, then change it up. So 2 and 2 to start, see where you go from there. Communication's really, really, really important in this business. It's important with these products and it's important in the business. You have to communicate with the people who are in your upline and with your support sidelines and whoever it is that you have connection with. You have to ask questions. If something's not working for you in the business or something's not working for you with the products, ask someone. Don't just assume, oh, this doesn't work. I mean, this product doesn't work. I only have diarrhea. This product doesn't work. No, ask someone and you'll find there's lots of different ways that people will have tips and tricks that might work for you. Same with, and this is my last thing about these products, ProBio 5. If you have horrible reflux, indigestion, IBS, you might need more of this product than just 1 bottle. I personally consume 2 bottles a month because my gut was messed up. And so most people don't need that, but some people do. Edge, amazing. Y'all, Edge, Boost, and Accelerator all have caffeine. Take them in the morning, Take them with less caffeine. If you're a coffee addict, don't drink lots of coffee and then take these, and don't take them all at the same time because that would be terrible. That's 3 forms of caffeine. So they are meant for morning products. And the last one I want to talk about, X Factor vitamins. Everybody should be on a great vitamin. You should take 2 of these every morning. And if you feel a cold coming on, you should take 2 of them twice a day, and it will not come. So that's all I wanted to say about products. It's really important that you know your products. It's really important that you are a product of the products. You can't be good in this business if you don't take the products and if you don't enjoy the way you feel on them. So you've got to figure that kind of stuff out and ask questions to make that happen for you. So that's the first thing in being a new ambassador. The second thing I would say is you probably, if you joined with a welcome kit, got this amazing new ambassador kit. Y'all, these things are incredible. And I will tell you, when I joined, I didn't get anything nice like this. Some of us got like this tiny little rinky-dink flip chart thing that was not all that helpful. You have amazing tools inside that box. I don't know if you've opened it, but if you want to grow a business, open that box because it has really good stuff in it. That box is designed so that you don't even need an upline in order to be successful in this business. They give you all kinds of information. They give you wording. They tell you how to host an event. They tell you what some of your first goals should be. They walk you through every single thing you need, and they give you lots of support. So you don't have to have this super successful person that you signed up under in order to become super successful yourself, because you've got all the tools you need right in that box. But a couple of things I want to talk about from the box tonight. Some of the main really important things are, first 2 things, know your why and know what your goal is. So I love to ask people, why are you doing Plexus? You know, what is it that deep in the heart of why you've joined is your reason? Because you have to know on a hard day when you're struggling with your BioCleanse and you can't get it right, or your first customer quits, you have to know why you're doing this. You have to have a reason that is bigger than the annoyance of figuring out BioCleanse, that's bigger than the annoyance of having your first customer quit, because we all have those issues. We all have struggles. Every single one of us is going to struggle. At Emerald, I still struggle. At Silver, I struggled, and you struggle the whole way through. I mean, that's life, right? But I have a why that has evolved over time, but I've always had a why that was big enough that I was like, oh, hey, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it to help friends. It's worth it to financially change my family's life. It's worth it to, you know, now mine is a nonprofit that I fund with my paycheck. I mean, that's worth it to me. So what is your why? Why are you doing Plexus? And make sure it's something like, it's not, oh, I want to make $200 a month. Okay, but why? What will that mean for your family? You know, we'll be able to go to the grocery store every week instead of once a month. We'll be able to do whatever it is that really is going to be life-changing for you. I'm going to be able to afford, you know, my daughter's dance classes that she's been dying to take that we can't afford. We're finally going to be able to go on that family vacation. Like, it's not the $200. It's the bigger, how is that going to change your life? That's what you have to know. So take some time and think about that. Why are you doing this? You know, is it just for your health? Maybe you're just going to do this and not share with anybody, you think. I find that most people end up sharing with someone because our products are so awesome. You can't help yourself, but that's okay. If that's how you want to start, then what is it about your health? You know, for me, it was a husband who was barely 40 and had 2 blood pressure medicines and a cholesterol medicine, and I have 4 small kids, and I'm thinking, he's going to die of a heart attack and not even be here. Like, my why was, this man has to get off this medication and get healthy. You know, you have a why that touches you deep, and so know that. And have goals. Is your goal to make $200 a month? Is it to make $1,000 a month? Is it to turn emerald or to turn diamond? You know, what is your goal in this business? Know it and claim it and work towards it. You'll have smaller goals that you're trying to meet in the meantime, but you have to have, what is my end goal? And you know what? When you meet that, maybe it's $500 a month. When you meet that goal, maybe you'll change it. Maybe you'll say, gosh, it wasn't really that hard to make $500 a month. Let's go for $750. Let's go for $1,000. You know, this could supplement. My husband doesn't, you know, need to have that second job, or I don't need to work 40 hours a week. I could work part-time and spend more time with my kids. Whatever it is, have a goal and then always be open to changing that goal. That's really important. Something else, when you're brand new, connect with the person that you signed up with, your sponsor, your upline. Make sure they know what your goals are, because they're going to be able to help you best if they know what you're in this for. If they know you're in this to go all the way to diamond, they're going to treat your training and your support different than if they know that you really don't want to share with anybody and you just want to get healthy. If you want to share with nobody and just get healthy, then clearly they're going to focus all their time on making sure that your products are where you want them to be and, all of that, and then probably kind of leave you alone. If you want to go to diamond, that's a whole different track, y'all. And so they're going to treat you differently in a good way, either way, in the way that they work with you. So tell them your why. Go literally send them a Facebook message or a text and say, hey, I wanted to share my why with you. This is why I'm doing Plexus. This is my goal. Once you figure out what that is. Okay, there are things we have to do in order to be successful in this business, and it's amazing how much we can get done through social media. It really blows my mind. I mean, if you just think about the fact that you have access to hundreds and hundreds of people every single day without having to make one single phone call. I hate the phone. And so to me, that's like, thank you, Jesus, no phone calls and lots of access to people. That's awesome. So the biggest thing that we start our business by doing is sharing on Facebook. You absolutely have to be sharing every single day. And I've been doing that for 2.5 years. It'll be 3 years in June. So I've been doing that for over 2.5 years, and it works every single day, sharing something. Whether it's I woke up without needing my alarm clock, whether it's, I finally don't feel so edgy and, yelling at my kids at 3:00 in the afternoon, or I'm sleeping like a baby, or look at this testimony of my friend Vicky, or look at this testimony of, so-and-so's, whatever. It doesn't matter. We've got tons and tons of testimonies. We've got lots of different product information, and you can share how you feel. All of those things draw people to you. It's called attraction marketing. You want people to be curious. You want to pique their interest. You don't want to have to feel like you're selling them something as much as you want to feel like they are coming to you because they want what you have. Even if it's today, I did a picture of ease because I was in pain. Not that we want people to be in pain, but if they have friends in pain, then I want them to ask me, what is it that's different about ease? Why are you taking that instead of popping Tylenol? I want them to know, my son takes Edge every day. I want them to know, what is it about Edge? Why would a doctor allow your son to be on Edge every day, which is a caffeine supplement, as opposed to, drinking Coke or drinking coffee? And people do ask me these things, like, you've got your 11-year-old on this? Why? And it opens an opportunity for me to share with them. Talking about gut health. Gosh, I'm not having gut health issues anymore and I feel amazing and blah, blah, blah. You know how many people out there have gut health issues? Like pretty much everybody. That is like a major way to attract people to you, is to share. You don't have to go into gory detail, but sharing a little bit, man, I'm actually able to eat, foods I never was able to eat before, or, I wake up without stomach aches every morning, or whatever it is. Share little bits that draw people to you. They want to know more. While we're drawing people to us, we're also reaching out to people. I have reached out to people who I knew needed these products, whether it's they're complaining on Facebook that they have migraines all the time, or plantar fasciitis, or, what are those shoes for the plantar fasciitis? I need them. No, you need BioCleanse. I mean, I don't comment that, although I do think it in my head, but I might reach out to them in the next week and say, hey, I was thinking of you. I noticed that you were talking about how you had this terrible plantar fasciitis. I just came across this testimony of a girl using Plexus for plantar fasciitis, and I thought that you might want to see it. If you ever have any interest in, finding out more, give me a message, call me back, whatever. Super simple, super easy, but reaching out to people is huge. Reaching out about the business. If you know somebody that's financially strapped, if you know somebody who wants to be a stay-at-home mom, somebody whose husband or they are working 2 and 3 jobs, reach out and say, I have a business plan that is incredible, and it's a way to make money from home. I'd love to share it with you. And as you have your own testimony, you can share. I can share my testimony of making ridiculous money, being at home and having a free car in my garage, because that is my story. But I didn't always have that story. I was able to share other people's stories before my own. And so you don't have to feel like, well, I can't share this business. I've never even made $1. I was on a call earlier today with a girl who said, my first paycheck was $4. I mean, you got paid. That's awesome. Next month will be even better. I mean, it's going to be awesome. But she may feel like, well, I can't share anything. I've only made $4. No, you can. I promise you can. Share someone else's story. Share your upline story. Share my story. Share a sideline story. We have people all the time who are, able to stay at home, able to quit a second job, able to reduce their hours, all kinds of amazing things. Stay-at-home moms who have never made any financial contribution to their family before, who are now contributing while homeschooling their kids. Like crazy, awesome stories. So share those. Make sure you're in the Compliant Testimonies, Plexus with a Purpose Compliant Testimonies group. That's going to give you lots of information to be able to be shared on Facebook, either privately or publicly. That's a great place to find different testimonies, a great place to get, different ideas for things that you can post on Facebook and share privately with people. And then friend some people on the team. You'll see different people connecting and engaging on the team and liking things and commenting on things. Send a few people friend requests. Follow people on Facebook. Follow the jewels. There's lots of jewels that you can follow. There's lots of people who are just good at social media that you can follow. Melissa Martin is fantastic. Celeste Gwen is our double diamond. She is awesome. Jen Hawkins. Our direct diamond above us is Haley DeJock. You guys should all be friends with me, I think. I try to friend everyone, so send me a friend request if I haven't sent you one, or go look. You probably got one from me. But lots of different people that you can follow on the team. And as you get more involved and comment and are more engaged in our team page, then you'll get to know more people and send them friend requests. And then you'll get lots of different ideas for ways to share on social media. Couple more things I want to talk about. A Frank's list. If you're going to, and I don't mean if, since you're going to reach out to people about Plexus, you kind of want to stay organized on, well, who am I reaching out to, and exactly, what am I saying to them? The who am I reaching out to is called a Frank's list. That's your friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, associations through kids, and then through service organizations. That's a way to jog your brain and think of all the different people you know. Because who you have as friends on Facebook right now is not everyone you know. So you might think, oh gosh, I don't know 100 people. Well, yes, you do. I promise you, everybody knows 100 people. You just have to think about it. So you may not have 100 Facebook friends, but we want to jog our memory and think of all those people we know and write all those names down. And I would say take it a step further. Start looking up people on Facebook. You want the biggest group following whatever list of friends that you can on Facebook. So think back to elementary school, middle school, high school, if you went to college, any job you've had, your neighbors. Start sending people friend requests, all these different people you know. Now, I will say, don't send 50 friend requests on one day, because Facebook's going to think you're spam and they're going to block you, or you'll go to Facebook jail like I do a lot. Instead, send 3 or 4 a day. Just every day, look at the list of people you may know on Facebook and send some people friend requests if you really do know them. And intentionally look up your old high school yearbook and start looking up people's names. Think of people you went to school with. Think of people you worked with, 3 or 4 jobs ago. Whatever it is, send those people friend requests, because again, you don't have to start screaming Plexus at them as much as you're going to have them in your news feed, and that attraction marketing, they're going to be drawn to find out. Some of them are, probably not every single one, but they're going to be drawn to find out what it is you're talking about when you're talking about Plexus. I've had people I've sent friend requests to, 3 years later, they've never asked me about Plexus, but I've had people I've sent friend requests to, and literally within 24, 48 hours, they're like, hey, what's this Plexus stuff you're doing? It just works. So that's an incredible way to build your business and reach new people. Okay, so last couple things I want to talk about real fast. There are incredible tools, again, in this book that you have, in this Plexus success guide, success kit, whatever. But one of the best things, you've got to learn to earn. If you don't understand the compensation plan, read through this teeny tiny little book. You've got thank you cards. You've got product guide, which y'all, if you've never opened this, it actually has wording you can use on social media and when reaching out to people, sharing about the product. So if you think, well, I don't know what to say about Plexus Slim, go pull out your little card. The whole back of it tells you exactly what to say, which I think is pretty awesome. And then the biggest thing, which mine is all marked up and I've got all kinds of notes, is the Getting Started guide. I was like, what's this thing called? Getting Started guide. It has so much good information in it. And again, this is such an easy way for you to take ownership of your business, to take accountability for yourself, and to start plugging ahead. No matter what support you feel you are or aren't getting from above you, you have the tools you need. Right on page 1, it asks you, let's start adding some Plexus contacts. What's my sponsor's name? Who's my nearest jewel? Look that stuff up. I'm your nearest jewel. And then you can look through it, and I've got a bunch of different things marked. There's a page for your Franks list, like literally a page where you can start working on your Franks list right in this book. It tells you how to reach out to people. It tells you income producing activity to do every single day. It gives you, I thought this was incredible, it gives you wording on how to follow up with people. So it literally tells you some of the things when you're following up with somebody once they're a customer of yours, literally tells you things that you should say when following up with them. That's incredible. You don't have to think in the beginning in order to be able to do this. You don't have to know things on your own. You just have to go look it up in this awesome little book. It tells you how to make an elevator speech. What can you say in 30 seconds if somebody asks you, what's Plexus? Or what do you do? That's always the hardest thing for me to answer. What do you do? Because I'm a stay-at-home mom. And my answer used to be, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Well, that does not get me any business. So I had to learn, what can I say on top of that? I'm a stay-at-home mom who also shares amazing health and wellness products with my family and friends using my cell phone. It at least gets people asking, There's lots of different things that you can look up in here. Tons of information in this guide. Super important that even if you are a 2-year into this ambassador on here, just learning some stuff for your new ambassadors, open this thing up and read it, because it is an incredible guide to help you. So that's really it. If you do these things every single day and hold yourself accountable for 15, 30, 45 minutes, an hour, depending on your goals, where are you trying to go? If you're trying to go far, give it an hour every single day, intentionally reaching out to people, new people on that Franks list. If you're trying to make $200, maybe you can commit 15 to 30 minutes a day. I can promise you'll make the 200 fast, and you'll probably increase your goal. But follow up, reach out, posting on Facebook, taking your products, and communication is key. It's key with everybody. It's key in life. You have to communicate with your upline. You have to communicate with your downline. Just really, really important to communicate with customers, communicate with everybody to grow a successful business. If you sign 3 new ambassadors to your team, they're going to be doing the very same thing you are, only they're going to be reaching out to their Franks list, and you're going to be making money on each of them doing their business while you're doing your business. You're going to turn silver. You're going to make about $250. It is the first promotion, and it is critical to turn silver and then turn silver again and then turn silver again, because that grows an amazing business. Customers are awesome, and they are a great way to make some good money. But if you want to make crazy, ridiculous, awesome money, start building a team too, because that's going to be where the life-changing crazy money comes from. So ask your upline or look in your book to find out more about that and so much more. There's just way too much to go into. So that's the end of this. Thanks y'all for listening. Glad to have you on the call, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay? Bye.